Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with part 3 of Commander Keen 1, Marooned on Mars. This is this is one of my favourite levels, and I say that with trepidation. This is the Red Rock Maze, and the fact that it gives you 3 guns to start you off should be taken as a warning. And I'm merciful because I only have 21 shots even after getting those 3 guns. This place is full of gargs, it is full of stuff, and it is huge. It is murderously difficult. But what we are going to do is, hopefully, we are going to do this level twice because I'm going to show you the secret exit first, and then we will come back after we've played the secret level and do this the proper way. So at the moment I'm just going to try and speed through this to the secret area. Now again, we've got those yellow cave things which can rather irritatingly hide gargs, but thankfully the game does not screw you around too much with that, but I always just like to shoot into them and see if my shot comes out the other side. God, I'm going to run out of ammo. Keen was one of the first games of its sort. It's a run and gun, but with such limited ammo. It's more of a platformer than a run and gun. But you can never take for granted that, oh, I can just shoot the enemies, because you can very easily run out of bullets. There is not enough in the game to play it as an action sort of game. Alright, I think we're almost at the secret exit. Yep, here we go. Alright. God, I hope I get this on my first go. Nope! And I knew about that too. Okay. Let's try that one again. I may get a game over here because I'm running out of lives! There we go. Okay. This keyboard is horrible when I'm trying to type. Alright, let's try this one more time. Okay, I'm gonna do it this time. It should be noted, you get to, if I die in this level and I don't get a game over, and I go back into the level, those 3 ray guns are there again, but I've also collected them. So you can abuse this level in particular to do that with. There's a lot of points in it. All these Pepsi cans are worth loads of points. And the other thing is, this is the one level in the game that you can exit and come back to, which is to do with the secret exit. So if you are desperate to stock up on ray gun charge, it's possible, although it would be incredibly time consuming. Okay. Gonna have a second shot at this secret exit and hopefully get it right this time. I remember when I first discovered the secret exit when I was a kid, because I knew there was a secret level, and I thought you had to cheat to get to it. Okay, let's try this again. Hug the wall to the right there. Now, there is a secret block over there, and that's how you are meant to get up there. However, you've got to also then manage a jump off that, which I might try without the pogo stick. Yeah. Okay, now, the ice machine. Ugh. Okay, so what you've got to do here, and what I'm attempting to do here, is you've got to bounce yourself into an ice blast, like that! The tank will then, break you out, which does mean you've then got to dodge the tank, and we have a teddy bear, which is thankfully enough to get me a little extra life, which I desperately need, and the teleporter, which teleports you to here. And this is the secret level, and boy, yes, do I want to save. This is the secret level. I may or may not finish this level. It is insanely difficult. In fact, a theme of the Commander Keen games is insanely difficult secret levels. Now, you can hop up into that little section there and dodge these Yorps and they will walk into the spikes. Or you can just kill them. I've opted to kill them in this case because I'm a little embarrassed at how badly I'm doing at this game, to be frank with you. And I would like to carry on with it as quick as I can. Ooh, sometimes you can do that and get 2 enemies with 1 shot. So that extra shot I just threw out was a bit wasted. This level is designed to rack you up as many points as possible, but it is also quite tricky in places, and there are a surprising number of ways to die in it. And there are some surprisingly irritating things in it, like those Yorps. But what I'm going to use this level for, I'm not going to show you off the whole level, because if I had more lives, I would. But I'm just running so low, and my confidence is not too crash hot at the moment, that I will instead kind of rush to the end and snare myself some bonus points. But pretty much the whole level is like this. It's got traps, it's got tricks, and it's got gargs, and it's got big falls. You can be doing this for hours. I won't. It's almost hypnotic, isn't it? Okay, let's try going up. I do have one problem with Keen. If I have one problem with Keen, you cannot get that book. It's worth noting, you just can't. You cannot get up there. Keen would have to be a tile shorter than he is. Oh! Yes, son! Oh! Okay. Well, that was bracing. So that's restocked my lives a bit. So we can now go back to the Red Maze City. That was the secret level. There is a lot more to it than that. If I was playing better, I would have shown you. But sadly, no. So this is the Red Rock City again, and this time we're going to do this properly. So the objective of this level is to find the 4 keycards. There are all 4 keycards that you can collect in the game. There's 1 of each in this level, and you've got to find the lot. There are stacks of Pepsi cans, there are stacks of Gargs, and you've just got to go through this whole level and find all the keycards. It is one of the most notable mazes in the entire series. The only other maze that comes close to it, and there are some other maze levels in the games, in the Commander Keen series, the only other maze that comes close to it is the Mountain of Madness in episode 3, which is huge, it's difficult, and I actually think that one is not possible. You actually have to take a shortcut and sort of cheat your way out of it. It's not actually cheating, but there's a shortcut you can take that seems to work better. This one, though, you can get all 4 keycards. However, it's been so long since I've played this that I'm a little rusty on where they all are. Now, this Garg is a problem because you've kind of, when you go to get up there, you can't necessarily see him, and he can fall on you. Like so. The Gargs still make me jump occasionally in the way that any enemy in a game will make you jump. When they do something unexpected, they will fall somewhere odd. They will make their charge at you when you aren't expecting it. They do look so comical, but it's the thing with Commander Keen. He's a one-touch death. You can't relax. I thought there was a card over here, but apparently I'm misremembering. Oh god, I hope there wasn't one outside the maze at the start. That would be embarrassing if I had to go all the way back. Right. Drop down here. Nothing down here. This is a massive level full of dead ends and everything. And it's a level that I like to get people, like, you know, I tell people, people ask me, what's your favourite platform? And I say Commander Keen. And they say, oh, what about Mario? What about Sonic? What about whatever? And I have to say, I love those games. I'm a big Mario fan. I'm a big Sonic fan. There's the doors. I shot him! I so totally shot him! Ah! Okay. People say to me, Brayden, you say Commander Keen is one of your favourite platformers, but haven't you played Mario? Haven't you played, you know, whatever? And I say, yeah, well, you know, I've played Mario and I've played Sonic and I love them both. I'm a big fan of those two games. But, what I love about Commander Keen is levels like this that I didn't get in platformers sort of at that time, and a lot of other platformers, if that matter. These levels that are like that, it's not go right to win, it's find all these obscure hidden pieces of things and find, yeah, there's that extra challenge. These levels go in so many more directions. And I love that about them. That's what I love about this game. You don't get a level like this in Mario, and I mean, some Mario fans may be saying thank heaven for small favours, but I can't remember if there's a keycard over here. I missed the jump anyway. Alright, I'm going to climb back up there, and I'm going to go out that side door because I think one of the keycards is over there, but I'm really not sure. So we'll go have a look. Oh dear. So yes, it's worth noting that the team who made this went on to make games like Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, Doom 2. Their love of mazes and challenging you with that kind of gameplay started early. I will probably do Wolfenstein for this channel at some point. I have very fond memories of Wolfenstein 3D. First game of its kind that I ever played. I can just slightly remember when it came out. And I remember the first guard you see in it, and that just blew me away. Because of course I'd never seen anything like it in my life. See, yeah, there we go. So I've remembered where, so we were on the right track for one of the keycards before, but one of them is actually also down near where I went for the secret exit, so I'm going to go there. Some of this maze is just crystal clear in my memory, and other bits of it are just completely stuffed. Other bits of it I can't remember to save my life. There's one of them. I should be able to just drop down there, and there we go. Zot. I love that the gunshots say Zot. Yeah, they say that violence in video games is corrupting our youth. I don't buy it, but I especially don't buy it with something like this where it says Zot. I know that this isn't the kind of game those people are really concerned about, but, you know, I think there's a really strong disconnect between violence in video games and violence in real life, and if there isn't, then there's deeper issues. They just love to come out of nowhere at you. So yes, that's the one I missed before, that red one up there, but I've got the yellow one now and I've got the blue one. There's the red one, so we just need to find the green one, which I think is up near the top of the level, where I was messing around before. I cannot believe I died in this level twice. If I ever do Commander Keen 2 and 3, you are going to see a lot more deaths. Commander Keen 3 is notorious for everything trying to kill you. In fact, the title of the episode is Keen Must Die, and the whole planet you're on is taking that edict very seriously. No, I've already been over here. It's not over there. Let's go down this way and try to get that yellow one again. I may just fire 2 shots down the corridor before we get going. And there's always something like so much more challenging about a maze like this in a side scroller than in a first person shooter. Because in a first person shooter, A, you've usually got a map, but also you can get a better sense of the maze, whereas in this it might as well all just be thrown together geometric shapes for all that you can sort of tell about it. But there are a few landmarks like those bricks there. Yeah! Kill me after I've shot you, why don't you? Now I did warn you that this level was going to take a while. Which just leaves the question of where the green keycard is. Is it the one on the way to the doors? There is one on the way to the doors. It might be the green one. I've already been this way. As I said, this level is terrible for that because you kind of go, oh, you know, have I been here already? Those tunnels. I hate those tunnels. Ooh. That just seems like a death trap. I'll talk briefly about the origins of Commander Keen here because I do want to mention it because the way Commander Keen was developed was John Carmack developed the software engine for it, and then basically the first thing they did with it was make make Mario 3 for the PC, and they tried to sell it to Nintendo, the people who had become id Software. They were still working at SoftDisk at this time. And they tried to sell it to Nintendo and say, look, we can convert Mario 3 to the PC for you. It's worth noting that up till he made this engine, that would have been impossible. And, cool. And, yeah, but when Nintendo rejected them, they said, well, we'll come up with our own thing. And Tom Hall, the incomparable Tom Hall, came up with the character and story for this, and the rest is history. So we're down to the last 2 levels now, so we're going to power on, despite the fact that I'm clearly a bit shaky, into one of my favourite levels in the game, the Lower Ice Shrine. Those lollipops are for the suicidal, and you cannot, and I'm about to, there we go, fall through the bricks. You cannot jump back up through the bricks, you can only fall through them one way. This is the keycards. Again, you have to get all 4 keycards. This time, just in order, there's a lot of tricks and traps in this level. It's a really cool little platforming challenge, and you have to be paying very close attention because otherwise you will fall through unexpected bricks! Like that one. I forgot about that one. Yeah, it's been a while. Jeez. So we've got to go the top route first. Oh my god. Get my heart to slow down. Go the top route first and very carefully jump. Because that block, you fall through. So we've now got the red keycard so we can backtrack. And, oh no, hold on. Now this level actually has a trick in it, which is something that I didn't realise the first several times I played it, but it's worth noting. I'm pretty sure you don't actually need to go through the green keycard door. You do get the green keycard, but I'm quite certain you don't need to go through that door, because all that's behind that door is the yellow keycard, and I'm pretty sure there isn't a yellow door in this level. That block to the right is a trap. Well, we're about to find out, because if there is, I'm going to be kicking myself and looking like an idiot. It's a nicely placed tank that you've just given enough room to jump over. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Thank God. Yeah, see? The yellow keycard is not only almost impossible to get, but I'm pretty sure there is no yellow door in this level. We're about to find out. Stroll across the top of the level. There we go. Okay. Now, can't quite make that, but I don't think you can make this jump either, actually. I was going to try and get... No, there's not enough headroom. So what we'll do is we will still take it slightly easy. Pogo stick is God. Behold the mighty pogo stick! A Yorpy mind thought bellows, you cannot kill the Vorticon commander directly. Well, we already kind of knew that because the previous one told us we will need a ray gun at the end, but not to shoot the Vorticon. So let's exit. And now to the final level. The Vorticon Commander's Outpost. This little castle-y level here. So again, another ice level. This one, I like the little castle gate there. So many things in this game that there were some invisible blocks. So many things in this game that, you know, it was a simple time and they made things as easy as they could. But they made nice little touches with what they had. It's a element of this era of gaming, it has to be said, stuff it. It's an element of this era of gaming, it has to be said, is that, you know, for all they didn't have technical wizardry, they did what they could with what they had and it worked so well. There we go. I could have pogoed up there. But, you know, let's cruise along on the ice. Other games I have been playing lately, I have been playing... I'll stuff it. I started playing Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, and I actually finally started playing Sonic Adventure properly. I've had it for years, and I've never really gotten around to it. But I've started playing it, but what it's made me want to do is actually go back and play the first few Sonic games first. So I'm going to be going and playing those soon. So cannot quite make that jump. It was teasing me. Oh well. Go over here, climb these stairs, and get these soda cans. The in-game help does actually refer to them as soda cans, but they are quite clearly Pepsi. I don't think they got paid for it, otherwise it would have probably said Pepsi in the in-game help. I was debating whether or not to show off the whole of this level. Oh, well, there were some goodies up there that I missed. I am going to show you the right path in the level because it's worth noting. There's some interesting stuff in this level. I like it a lot. And I also like the perspective tricks they use here. Jeez. Okay, I stuffed that up completely, but thankfully I didn't get myself killed by the tank. Oh, like a boss, boy. Alright, I'm going to climb up this bit here because I think there's something at the top. I can't remember what it is. Six Pepsi cans, which is usually not much, but it was enough in this case to get me an extra life. So there you go. Fire? No, oh thank Christ. So, this is a very interesting part of the level. And I've always thought of it as a prison. Because these guards are locked in, they can't get out. They've got a toy in there with them. Okay. Rat! Okay. I am going to show this bit off because it's important, and it's important to the game. It's an odd little bit, and it's a noteworthy part of how well designed the game is, actually, as to what is in that path. But the trick is that you've either got to jump over them all, or you can do what I'm trying to do, which is shoot the damn things. Jesus. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there! Thank God. I know I haven't yet been shot by one of those things, but that's actually quite unusual. Usually I get shot by them a lot. Okay, so you can jump over them, which is tricky because it's very easy. There's not a lot of headroom and it's very easy to fall into them. But if you shoot one, you can shoot through these blocks and shoot them all. I can't remember how many there are. But anyway, this is a good place to pick up extra lives because 4 teddy bears is alive. And it's just an interesting little bit of level design. It's entirely possible to never go this way at all. And the question of what all these gargs are doing down here is never really answered. But what do we have here? We have the pogo stick. Again. That's right, there are 2 pogo sticks in this game, and a ray gun. Now the reason there is a pogo stick and a ray gun down there is because it's entirely possible to do these levels out of order. You can get to this level without ever completing the pogo shrine. This is the last level by virtue of the fact that it's the furthest from the first level, but there's no set order to the levels. There is no reason you have to do this level last. In fact, other than after you've done Border Town and the Emerald City, you could do this level third. So, the game ensures that you can win this level from within this level, because the 2 things you need to finish this level are the pogo stick. It is the only level in the game that, as far as I know, requires the pogo stick to finish it. And you need at least 1 ray gun shot. So, we continue climbing here. Up. And there's the blue door, for which we already have the key. And then we watch carefully for the butler. Stop that. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, so this is the final boss, the Vorticon Commander. Now, the obvious temptation is to go under here and go up there into his arena. However, this Vorticon cannot be shot dead like the other ones, or it can, but it actually takes more ammo than you can collect in the game. You have to go up here and shoot the chain. We will need a ray gun in the end, but not to shoot the Vorticon. And you're done. It's also worth noting that it's possible, if you get in under there, if you can dodge him, you can get through and out the other side. However, you are likely to accidentally exit without getting the liquor, rendering the game uncompletable. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Episode 1, Marooned on Mars. So now, the ending cutscene. Commander Keen returns to the Bean with Bacon Mega Rocket and quickly replaces the missing parts. He must get home before his parents do. Remember, he does this while the babysitter is asleep and his parents are out. Bean with Bacon Mega Rocket flies off from Mars. I like the detail on the map on Mars. I just think that's cute. Bean with Bacon Mega Rocket, it's very fast. Comes into Earth and... what's this? Uh-oh! Safe landing, back in America. Keen makes it home and rushes to beat his parents upstairs. Unbelievably, the Bean with Bacon Mega Rocket fits in that little clubhouse there. Shh, honey. Let's see if little Billy is asleep. Billy, Are you, what is this one-eyed green thing in your room? Yes, that's right. You brought back one of the Yorps. Oh, Mum, can't I keep him? Well, we'll talk about that in the morning. You get some rest. Okay, Mom. Good night. Good night, dear. Yes, you brought one of the Yorps back. But what if it breathes? But there is no sleep for Commander Keen. The Vorticon mothership, yes, that's right, the thing around the Earth was a Vorticon mothership, looms above, ready to destroy Earth. To be continued. And that's the end of episode 1. As I said at the beginning, one of my all-time favourite games. You must find your way onto the Vorticon mothership and destroy all the horrible Tantalus rays. If you don't, the Earth explodes. So yeah, that's the next episode, and a little bit of advertisement here for Apogee Software Productions. Even though I bought this on Steam, apparently no one bothered to get into the code and edit that. Commander Keen says, hope you enjoyed the game. I did. The end for now. High score. And I got first place because this is a relatively new copy. Yeah, so that's Commander Keen episode 1. Hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. We'll do it again sometime with another game. And I hope you enjoy that too. Until then, play it loud, have fun, and I'll see you soon.